Okay, let's look at the homework 7.2, 7.3, problem number 10. Right, so we have this equation, function of two variables, z equals square root of 4 minus x squared minus y squared. And we want to find the domain of this. Right, so let's do that. Alright, so the domain of this function is going to be, also since you have a square root, and we have to make sure this is one of the golden rule was, so unless you can consider complex numbers, we know that whenever you have a square root, the expression inside the square root has to be non-negative. Right? So which means that the expression inside has to be greater than or equal to 0. Right? So you would have 4 minus x squared minus y squared has to be greater than or equal to 0. Right? Then I would probably move x and y on the other side by adding x squared and y squared. So you will get 4 is greater than or equal to x squared plus y squared, right? So this would be actually a circle, and inside the circle, if you sketch the picture, sketch the picture, it will look like this. So if you sketch the picture, it's gonna look like this. Oops, that's not where I want it. Right, how about here? So you have a circle, which looks kind of like this. Right, then you would have axes, which looks kind of like this. Right, so that will be the x-axis, and that will be my y-axis. No, that's not where I want it. I have around here. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, then you have x-axis, y-axis, and the origin. Right, so we're talking about radius 2, since r squared is 4. So here is 2 here, negative 2 here, positive 2 here, and a negative 2 there. And it's going to be, since it's x squared plus y squared is less than or equal to 4, so it's going to be the inside of that circle, including the circle itself. Right? So that will be the domain of this function. All right, so let's type that in. All right, so you can see that the domain is a set of all points inside and on the circle y squared plus x squared plus y squared equals 4. So that will be the answer. All right, then we want to find the range of the function. Right, so let's do that. All right, the range of the function. Right, since you have x squared and y squared, these guys are never negative. Right, so the largest this function can be would be, right, so z is equal to, maybe I'll rewrite it this way, 4 minus, then I'll just say x squared plus y squared. Right, so this is the same function, right? And you can see that this quantity right here is always greater than or equal to 0. Right, so you're subtracting that from 4 and take the square root. So biggest value this whole function can get would be, right, so the best we can do is subtracting 0. So this function is just always less than or equal to square root of 4. So square root of 4 minus 0, which is 2. Right? And also, the smallest this function can get is, since it's a positive square root, so this function is always greater than or equal to 0. Right? So which means that the range, it's going to be starting from 0 and the biggest value you can get is 4. So it's a closed interval from 0 to 4. All right, so let's type that in. All right, so range is a closed interval from 0 to 4. All right, so let's check the answer. All right, actually I messed it up. I forgot to take the square root, so let's go back. All right, so I said 2, so sorry about that. So this was actually 2. All right, so let's check it again. All right, so this was 2 instead here. Oops. Let's see. Yep, 2. All right, so let's check it again. Submit for testing. All right, looks like we got this one this time. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.